You wanna know why? Cause now that she's older, she's looking for a man to save her. You see, this is what the guy doesn't say this. Because men are sophisticated and they want to take their time and they want to, let's say what it is. When men, fellas, I always tell you, unless you have the super good looks or you ran into some real serious money, most of the time your younger years are to work on yourself. So by the time you get older, here's the thing, fellas. Older women are gonna want you. Cause now you're sophisticated, you make money, you should be dressing better, you talk better, you smell better, you look better, you act better. But so do younger women. So now
I got my swag right, feeling crispy clean. Girl, I'm the flyest mother you've ever seen.
Welcome back to the Hear Me Out podcast in association with True Hall of Fame Builds. I'm your host, Michael May, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how trying to sound like an intelligent man, trying to sound overly educated can make you sound entirely dumb. I'm going to say what this man is afraid to say all in one video. Y'all know the rules. Hit the like button, subscribe button, turn notifications. We're gonna let the whole video play, then we're gonna break it down piece by piece. Let's rock and roll.
She wants to know why men do this, and I'll explain.
Okay, guys. I need y'all to answer this question for me. If a woman's been talking to you for 8 months or so, loyal to you, only kicking it with you, you fall asleep with her on the phone every night. Yes, I said it. Every night. Answers all your calls, unless it's petty arguments or whatever the fuck, and they're trying to prove a point or something, but doesn't disappear on you. Could share location at any given time. Want something real. At what point in time do you feel the man should lock in? Because the man doesn't want to lock in. Why wouldn't a man lock in if he has that? I want your honest opinions. Why wouldn't a man lock in with a good, faithful woman or anything? It could be for me, it could be for anything else, but why do y'all men not lock in? And then when women act crazy, y'all want to call us hoes or shit. Why? What's the problem?
So she basically wants to know why men drag it out for so long and don't give you the full commitment after you do all the wifely duties. Now, for women who don't understand this, sometimes a man who really wants a wife, he'll take his time and vet. Not every woman who does wifely duties is going to be a wife long term. He might see certain signs that you don't see, but you're saying you're doing just enough. Now, some men can communicate with like, hey, I don't like this, but some men with higher standards won't say anything at all. Make you do exactly what you're doing, give them all the king treatment, and you get nothing in return as far as long-term commitment. My advice to you is you can't rush greatness. If you feel like this man fits your standards and checking most of your boxes, do not try to rush the process. The man gives the ring, so you can't really fault him for wanting to take his time to see if he's making the right choices. Now, if you have a time frame in your mind and you saying, well, in 1 year or 2 years he doesn't make me his girlfriend, you have all rights to leave. But don't rush a man who's trying to find a good woman and a wife. And you want to get married. Pack it up.
All right, y'all. This is all kind of stupid, all kind of wrong. The chick, she is right and she's wrong. The dude is definitely right, but definitely wrong. Like, this man made no sense. Listen, y'all. This man, he's trying to walk the fine line of truth, yet not hurting feelings. Truth is hurtful. Then he want to say like, yeah, you know, cause you gotta do this and this and that, this and... Listen, man, I ain't gotta do all that nonsense, man. That's ridiculous. Cause he sounded mad dumb in certain parts. He sounded so stupid. But we're gonna go over it. Listen, now let's break this video down. Now let's break this piece by piece, y'all. Let's go.
She wants to know why men do this, and I'll explain.
She wants to know why men do this. I'll explain. You didn't explain nothing, my nigga. But you know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna say what he's not. I'm gonna say what he's afraid to say, because he wants to try to build his audience of the ladies and try to sound like this and sound like it's not gonna work, my boy. But go ahead, listen.
Okay, guys. I need y'all to answer this question for me. If a woman's been talking to you for 8 months or so, loyal to you, only kicking it with you, you fall asleep with her on the phone every night. Yes, I said it. Every night. Answers all your calls, unless it's petty arguments or whatever the fuck, and they're trying to prove a point or something, but doesn't disappear on you. Could share a location at any given time. Want something real. At what point in time do you feel the man should lock in? Because the man doesn't want to lock in.
All right, now let's talk about this, fellas. Ready? Look. We got 1 ring. Can you see this cursor? We got 1 ring, 2 rings, 3 rings. So I'm going to tell you this right now. I can guarantee you that this woman is at least 35. Now, I'm going to say what he's not going to say. Because he's scared. I want to sound sophisticated. I went to an all-black college, and I went to... Shut up. Let's be clear. I'm gonna tell you the truth. This woman looks she looks pretty. I'd give her a nice strong 5. She'll get a nice strong, but I guarantee you, this same woman right here, when she was younger, I'm gonna say this again, fellas. When she was younger, she was a 7. I guarantee you, she was super bad. She was hot when she was younger. So now let's speak the truth. You wanna know why? Because now that she's older, she's looking for a man to save her. You see? This is what the guy doesn't say this. Because men are sophisticated and they want to take their time and they want to, let's say what it is. When men, fellas, I always tell you, unless you have the super good looks or you ran into some real serious money, most of the time your younger years are to work on yourself. So by the time you get older, here's the thing, fellas. Older women are going to want you. Because now you're sophisticated, you make money, you should be dressing better, you talk better, you smell better, you look better, you act better. But so do younger women. So now, the older these women are, now they're trying to lock you in. But so is Sandy, the 24-year-old. So is Melissa, the 21-year-old. So the problem is this. The same issue men had when they were 21 and that 21-year-old didn't want to lock in because she's young and she's hot. And she was always with the older guys and the BMWs, even in high school. We seen it. I've always shared with you guys the story of the girl from Soul Food. The girl from Soul Food, I'm forgetting her name. The girl who played in Friday, with Craig. The girl, the bad chick, the one that Craig got at the end of the movie. I know who it is. She said she was dating a 30-year-old man when she was in high school, and her mom didn't have an issue with it. That's because that's what dating has always been throughout life. Younger women want older men because they can do more. They can provide more. Now, 15 is crazy. I'm not encouraging that. I always tell you guys, the legal age limit and up, and you should be fine. But look at her now. Look at this woman now. Now she needs saving. Why don't you guys lock in 8 months? I'm doing everything I need to do. Because now At my beautiful age of 40, 45, 40, 50, 60, now my money's gone up. Now my network has gone up. So now the amount of women that want me has gone up. It is what it is. And look at her, y'all. Look at her. Look. I'm sorry. The stringy hair stringy. You can see that she's a much older woman. If I ain't mistaken, she got some grays coming out right here. But it's like, no. Now I can afford to be with you and the younger woman. The same way you did it when you were younger and you were hot. But let's keep listening. Why don't these guys lock in? They don't want to lock in because when a man was 21 and you were 21, you wouldn't lock in with him. But now that the roles have reversed, one thing about them tables, boy, they do turn.
Why wouldn't a man lock
Hold up. Cause she mad, y'all. She big mad.
in if he has that? I want your honest opinions. Why wouldn't a man lock in with a good, faithful woman or anything? It could be for me, it could be for anything else, but why do y'all men not lock in? And then when women act crazy, y'all want to call us hoes or shit. Why? What's the problem?
So now here comes Mr. Sophisticated, Mr. Barry White. He wanted to speak in the Barry White voice. Man, this guy's a clown. I know a clown when I see one. But now let's dive into this. To answer a question, like I said, fellas, do you notice women always speak of themselves? A good woman, a faithful woman, have you always been that way? Because if you always been that way, why aren't you in a relationship? Make it make sense. I'll wait. This is Breakfast for Champions, y'all. Coffee and cigars. If you know, you understand. Oof, this is breakfast. Now let's get into what this man has to say. Like I said, she's already older and now she wants to settle down. And this is the problem with most women. They wait too long. But let's see what Mr. Barry White got to say.
So she basically wants to know why men drag it out for so long and don't give you the full commitment after you do all the wifely duties. Now, for women who don't understand this, sometimes a man who really wants a wife, he'll take his time and vet. Not every woman who does wifely duties is going to be a wife long term. He might.
Now, I'm going to say this again. A man who really wants a wife will take his time to vet. Let me tell you where he's wrong, y'all. He who finds a wife finds a good thing. People, I'm going to say this again. You should be able to see the wifely duties, the wifely attributes, the wifey features, the wife tendencies upon arrival. You can see it. She said 8 months, 9 months, and why don't they lock in? Because this is correct. Most women are not wives. I've always told you guys this. Most women were not raised to be wives. This is the reason why you can't see it on them when you meet them. He's trying to walk the fine line. Let me say this again. Most of you women are not wives. You are girlfriends at best. Now, I will say this. So that is a lie. Most guys who are really looking for a wife, they're going to take their time. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? No. Because a man knows. I'm going to say this again, fellas. There is no woman available over the age of 30, nowhere on this planet, who's a wife. all the wives get wifed up immediately. They get dragged off the market. This man is lying. He's trying to build his female audience at the same time trying to sound sophisticated, and he sounds absolutely stupid. But let's keep listening to him.
See certain signs that you don't see, but
See, he sees certain signs that you don't see. So just say it. You're not that person. You're not that person. Like, he's trying, bro, my wife laughed at this man. Yeah, he sees certain signs. So then what's the problem? Ready? Now watch this. He's gonna contradict himself. He's gonna contradict himself, y'all. Pay attention. He sees certain signs. He sees certain signs. This is why. Why? Let's go look.
but you're saying you're doing just enough. Now, some men can communicate with like, hey, I don't like this, but some men with higher standards won't say anything at all. Make you do exactly what you're doing, give them all the king treatment, and you.
Now, listen to what he said. Some men know how to communicate, but some men with higher standards wouldn't say anything at all. I'm going to say this again. So is communication key or is it not? Is communication key or is it not? So now he's like, some men who know how to communicate will say something. First of all, this is the problem. He pussy, y'all. He pussy. He's scared. Some men who know how to communicate, fellas, I'm going to say this again. Y'all have seen me show you on this channel right here. Shout out to Cat the Great. I showed y'all the reason why you guys can't do the shit that I do. Fellas, I have my wife. I have two. People, I still talk to women. I still engage with women. I still converse. People. Why? Because I'm not a bitch. You want to know why? Because I know how to communicate. You want to know why? Because you guys don't understand. Life is about respect. I'm going to respect her time as long as she respects my time. If you respect me, I'm going to respect you. You disrespect me, I'm going to disrespect you. But thing is this, that all comes with communication. See, this is the reason why you can't listen to these guys. Because guys, you guys would fail trying to listen to these fake Rico Suave niggas like, yeah, you gotta. Fellas, if you have something you need to say, say it. Say it. Now, what I will say is, just don't be the man that repeats yourself. Don't be the man that repeats yourself. Hey, listen, I don't deal with women that go out partying and dancing on tables. I'm letting you know, I don't deal with that. That's it. If she does it, now a man with higher standards is not going to say it again. He's going to go, I already told her once. So it's her job to remember what I've already instructed her about. That's how you move. So this guy's already moving backwards. But let's keep going.
You get nothing in return as far as long-term commitment. My advice to you is you can't rush greatness. If you feel like this man fits your standards and checking most of your boxes, do not try to rush the process. The man gives the ring, so you can't really fault him for wanting to take his time to.
Now, yes, us men, we do give the ring. The thing is this, like, shout out to Myron Gaines, the candy store theory. You already know. The candy store opens for women at age of 18, which we know that's a lie, but for legal purposes, we're going to say 18, because we know most women are out there getting dug out at the age of 15, sometimes even 14. So, for the sake of this video, we're going to say 18. So the candy store opens for women at 18. Bang. They get to walk into the store, eat all the candy that they want. Now, the store doesn't open up for you. The store doesn't open up for you until you as a man, you become valuable. Other men see you as a peer. You have some kind of look, money, you need status, you need all these things to be able to walk into the candy store. So now, once you have all these things and you've acquired all these things, now you rush to the candy store and you eating all the candy, you just shoving it into your mouth. What it's gonna look like to women is like, yo, bro, relax, chill, take your time and eat the candy. But the thing is that what they don't understand is they've been allowed in the store for free at 18 while you were outside the store looking in, watching them eat all the candies, leave all the yellow Starbursts on the floor, leave the green Skittles. Oh, they don't like Twizzlers, but now you walk in the store and you eating up all the candy. But they had from 18, they taking a sweet time. Ugh, I don't like that. Throw it out. But now you go into the store, now you trying to take as much as you can at the same time. This is what women don't understand. So, but now women, fellas, listen to me. The problem is this. Now that you become something, women want you to slow down. Fellas, don't slow down. I want you to speed up. Fellas, because you're not playing catch up. What I want you to do now is I want you to enjoy everything. Fellas, this is the reason why you see 40, 50, 60-year-old men with young women. Because once you hit 30, 35, and you've acquired certain things, boy, the world opens up to you in a way that you would never understand. And boy, isn't it a good time to be a man. But fellas, it is what it is, man.
He's making the right choices. Now, if you have a time frame in your mind and you saying, well, in 1 year or 2 years, he doesn't make me his girlfriend, you have all rights to leave. But don't rush a man who's trying to find a good woman and a wife.
Don't rush a man who's trying to find a good woman. I'm saying it again. Fellas, a man who finds a wife finds a good thing. That's all I'm going to say. Now, but I do want to say to his previous part. Why can't he just say, ladies, you didn't want to be rushed when you was young. You wanted a party. You wanted to find yourself. That's their favorite line. I'm finding myself. So you got to find yourself on tables. You got to find yourself getting dug out by all these different kind of men. And now when you're her age, now you want us to lock in. We don't have to.
And you want to get married.
Look at him. Look at him trying to squint his eyes. Fellas, stop listening to these clowns, man. It is what it is, fellas. What Mother Nature gives to women, Father Time takes back. Women have a very short lifespan to get their life together. But you as a man, boy, you have till death if you do it right. Love y'all, appreciate y'all. Ya tu sabe que lo que, wepa, we out of here.